let's go with the week 2 injury report. We're going to start with Kyle Shanahan, and then we'll break it down.
Practice today. Brunskill and Kittle won't practice. Same deal from last week. Trent Williams is not practicing, but just a vet day for him. And Greenlaw will be limited. Same deal from last week.
So really no new issues. I was really hoping we would get Kittle out there today in a blue contact jersey. Didn't seem like that would be has happened. So that's bad news. Brunskill, I think, has zero chance to play this week. He had that setback. He's not coming back. I fully expect George Kittle to play this week. I really, really do. But again, when's he got to get back out there? Do they rest him? Today's Wednesday. We're recording this. Does he rest Thursday as well? And then come out on Friday, that Saturday practice? Not worried about him knowing the playbook or any of those things, but you do want him getting some work. Now, George Kittle, would he have made the difference in the game week 1? I think he probably could have. You talk about that Croft overthrow, right? Which was a bad pass from Trey. He took full responsibility. Croft not near as fast as Kittle. Most tight ends aren't. Would he have hauled that one in? Maybe. Would the run blocking have been better? Croft was pretty damn good. Kittle's important, guys. He's really, really important. So you got to get him back. Thank you, Raphael. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's like I was saying, hi, Mom. I appreciate that also. It's rough. I think Brunskill still got time. And I will say this. You know, there's been a lot of takes out there for who's to blame, who's not to blame. If you follow us on Patreon and if you join us over there, we have finished all of our offensive and defensive breakdowns every single snap. Over 2.5 hours of content already loaded up there. We just loaded the second half of the defense film. So let me just tell you right now, the offensive line, tackles were good, not great. Guards were better than the tackles. If you're talking Spencer Burford and Banks, they did have some inconsistencies. They did miss some blocks. It wasn't a great game, but they were better than the tackles. They were much more consistent in pass pro, actually, which is crazy. The center was by far the worst position on the field. So the biggest issue, you know, if you're looking for the offensive line, who the issue is, Jake Brendel was very bad. He had a very bad game. Maybe that's who Brunskill would take the place of. And so Brendel, this is going to be a big game for him. He needs to come out and solidify that starting spot before, you know, Brunskill does get healthy. Because if he doesn't, I'm telling you right now, if Daniel Brunskill was fully healthy this week, he would be starting. That's how bad Brunskill played. And so think about all those plays where Trey's escaping pressure and, you know, bouncing left or right. Almost all of those, not all, almost all of them were on Jake Brendel. You know, if I just, again, not that I like live and die by Pro Football Focus by any stretch, but he was 25th out of 33 centers. So towards the back end, there's no doubt about it. So he's got to get that fixed. But, all right, here we go. I started this whole question. Who do I place the blame on? 100% the defense in the second half. Atrocious, man. Great first half. I mean, all world first half. They just could not get out of their way. And it was multiple guys. And the defensive line, yeah, played bad second half. That's all there is to it. Eric Armstead, I thought, probably had one of his worst games in the past 3 years. It was a bad game from Eric Armstead. Very, very bad. Kinlaw looked great. I kept getting questions. How did Kinlaw look before and after his ankle injury? There was one play on the goal line where they made the awesome stop where Javon Kinlaw got quadruple teamed and all 4 of the linemen were on the ground at the end of the play. He gave up 0 space. He got pushed back, not at all. Literally a quadruple team. Wansaw is going to get that play cut up for you guys. Hold on, let's see how Kinlaw responds. Yeah, triple team Kinlaw gives up no space and stays up. Holy cow. Look at that. That's a triple team on Javon Kinlaw, and he gives up nothing. Yeah, I think he's fine. I ain't too worried about his ankle. Like you take 3 guys to the ground. He put all 3 of them on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Center, guard, tackle, all 3 of them going down. Center down, guard down, tight end get down. He took them all down. Maybe even more than that. Because 85 going down too. That's more Samson. Look at this. I mean, he got a collection of bodies over here. Look at it holding his hands up. Look at this. Kinlaw just murdered their whole team. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at him standing up. I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I ain't worried about Kinlaw. I ain't worried. That's what he's there for, is to stuff this run. And that is insane. Put 4 people on the ground. Look at everybody else that's free. They all dead. Collection of dead bodies over there. Kinlaw still has the power, still played great. Did he play as well he did beforehand? I don't know. He was playing like a madman beforehand, but he was still stout. Hassan Ridgeway was incredible. Sampson had his worst game as a 49er. I know he got that sack early, but man, there were several plays, key plays. Touchdown play was on him as well, the running play. So it's growing pains. Yeah, I'm with you, Pete. Those are going to be there. But whenever the strength of your team, whether you're looking at draft capital, whether you're looking at salary cap capital, or whether you're looking at roster spots capital, D-line's supposed to carry this team. And in a rainy road environment, I felt like they let up early. Whether that was because, they were tired or the rain or whatever, terrible angles, kept letting Justin Fields break, contained. It was just bad.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.